Shout out Bruce Gas, aka Token 2. You know I had to drop a track for my boy.
Where you at?
Yeah, tapping in your wrestling boys out here telling favors. I'm the hardest young nigga, I ain't signed to no label. Hey, Bruce Gas putting them fights on the table. Calling that Boston since Kane versus Abel. Smoking so much gas, you would think that shit was fatal. On the people's champion like Muhammad Ali. Shout out Bruce Gas, one day we gon' meet. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, we gon' smoke hella weed. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, take a hit out the Token 2. Slipping hella shots, feel like Tyson with the people. Little God by my side, but it hit just like Isaac Cruz. Shout out Match, yeah, real shit, that's my fucking dude. We always cooking on the panel. Strapped to my side, I ain't talking about no sandals. Bruce passed me the blunt, I'ma light it like a candle. Ayy, non-stop bars, man, I always spit flames. Feel like Bruce Gas always got a different strain. Bitch, you ain't like me, you can never feel my pain. You win and you lose, well, this a fight game. Don't beef on the net and the shit won't change. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the game. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the chat. I ain't undisputed. Yeah, hold on, I ain't undisputed, but I want all the straps.
Hey, salute my brother Tim Witherspoon. How we doing today, man?
I just woke up, man. I'm tired.
Yeah, you
alarm, huh?
No, go right ahead, bro. You just woke up.
The alarm clock just got me up about 7 minutes ago.
Hey, I'm glad you made it, because man, today anniversary of a major fight that happened 42 years ago.
Hey, let's get it on.
Well,
all I have to do is look, and we can just keep moving on.
Well, this was a huge fight card, man. You know, this was today, the 11th of June, 1982. Man, I remember it well, man. It was
right
huge.
before I fought Larry Holmes.
Yep, it was before the Holmes fight. Larry was still trying to get his 41-0, man. We'll let a few people.
Rocky Marciano.
There was a big undercard too, man. Yeah, Greg Page, undefeated, lost his first fight to Trevor Berbick.
Okay, all right.
I want to go over that one. You can call some of the intricacies on that fight, and also on that card, Earnie Shavers and James Quick Tillis.
Ooh, I was sparring partner with you said Greg Page and
Greg Page. Well, Greg Page fought. He fought Trevor Berbick on the card.
I sparred Trevor Berbick and Greg Page.
Earnie Shavers was on the card. He fought Quick Tillis.
I fought Quick Tillis. Earnie Shavers, I was scared of that overhand right. I was scared of that puncher's power.
Come on. You would have figured a way to slip that bad boy.
I know, but that Earnie Shavers hit you. Your lights, like James Toney, for real, your lights is out.
Hey, let me shout out some of the cats that come in here, because I want to get, everybody does a show on YouTube, man, and it's it's an honor to get anybody coming in here, because there's like 37 million people that have YouTube channels. Wow. Not counting us, but there's wow. and everybody just loves to get down here and do shows, and if we can get a few people to come in here and listen to us, man, that's pretty good, bro. And we do better than a few people. That is a beautiful thing, man. And let me see you come in here today. John McSmith was here, man, and he says, "Hey, I was just babbling about this historic matchup." MZ here. MZ said, "Oh, great, what a joy! You and the champ watching legendary fights." Yes, sir, man.
MZ.
MZ.
Oh.
EMZID. MZ.
He's from another country.
I don't know, my man. I don't know, but if he's in here, he'll let us know for sure. Joe from Ireland. Joe says, Blood Green was on the undercard. Yes, he was. Wow. Blood Green fought Walter Steinemore. I looked that one up and I put it on here for him to see.
I talked to him 2 days ago. Blood Green.
All right, man. Berbick and Page also. Shavers and Quick Tillis.
Did he drop Quick Tillis?
No. Quick Tillis beat Shavers in that fight.
Okay.
I think Shavers might have knocked him down. I'm not sure. Um, but man, I'll tell you, Don King really stacked those cards with the heavyweights. I guess young Tim Witherspoon was just a little bit too green to get on that card, huh?
I can't remember. I think that's the beginning. He was just probably trying to figure out things, how to use me just like other boxers he used. So I
306.
remember the fights. I remember the fights though.
All right, my brother. That's what we're here about. Hey, I know you're a little bit tired, so don't let.
No, no, let's go.
No, I just want to let the people know you're not seeing the bright, bushy Tim Witherspoon of normal. He just got up 10 minutes ago. He's still waking up. He hasn't even had his Java mud. I mean, look at this guy. Look out, baby. Look out. All right, man. 306, man. Shout out to you, man. Paul Driscoll over at Facebook. Shout out to Paul Driscoll. And Emzid shouting us out again, man. Lonnie Lee, Just Boxing Talk. Shout out to Lonnie Lee. Hey, man, I was over on Just Boxing Talk on Friday, Tim. I entered. They had a raffle. I won a brand new pair of Apple earbuds and a phone charger. I got lucky, bro. So I want to shout out to Just Boxing Talk.
That's
The
cool.
Bud Files is in here to see us, man. Shout out to you. Shavers dropped him. Yup, and then Tillis got up, and I think he stopped Shavers later on in the fight. But
You sure?
I'm pretty sure that Tillis won that fight.
Okay, you sure he stopped them?
Well, let's go check, man. Let's go check. Real easy to check. Real simple. We're in that age where all I have to do is click a link over here.
And
Type
put
out
on our bifocals.
Earnie Shavers. We go into his record, man. On in 1982, he fought James Tillis. Tillis won by unanimous decision. He didn't knock out Tillis.
Okay.
James stood in there, man. But Shavers did knock him down.
I took him out in one round. I took him out in one round.
Ernie always has that devastating power, man. And Susanna, shout out to you. John McSmith is back again, man. He says shout out to the champ, Big Tim Witherspoon.
Thank you.
Okay, man. All right. I want to open up. I want to show this Trevor Berbick and Greg Page fight.
Okay.
Let's have a little bit of background. Tell us a little bit of background about these two guys.
Well, I was a sparring partner to both of them. I sparred with both of them guys, and I really had a good time boxing with them. Both of them could punch, but like I said, Slim. I always bring Slim Robinson's name up. Slim would always help me maneuver through the sparring sessions and help me get through everything. And eventually, like with Trevor Berbick, he was strong, but I got around with him. Greg Page bounced around, moved around, kept my defense up. I was really relaxed with both of them guys. So, it was really a good experience.
Did Don King predict big things for Page, or was he just was he using Page also? Because this is before Tyson came on the scene. This is 1982.
I think Don was trying to figure out who would be his main squeeze. That Michael Dynamite Dokes was really his main squeeze. He did a lot more for Michael Dokes than anybody. Michael Dokes is from Ohio. He was really tight with his son, Carl King. He was really tight with Carl King, and that was his ace in the hole. Michael Dokes. He treated him different than everybody else. I was in training camp with him. Okay, here's the fight. Yeah.
Greg Page, he kept them hands down low. Oh, good combination by Page to start the fight.
Well, Greg was, supposed to be the second coming of Ali. He tried to bounce around and try to fight like Ali. He's from Louisville, but he exactly didn't fight like Muhammad Ali. So he tried to intimidate, try to duplicate whatever Ali did. If you could see him dancing, trying to bounce and everything. So he wasn't 100% like Ali. He just tried to, because he was from Louisville.
And how about Greg? How about Berbick? How did Berbick fight?
Trevor Berbick was just a strong. When I sparred with Trevor, he was determined, strong. You hit him good, he'll come right back. He would never give up. He was real strong. So, but Greg was a little bit more talented to me than Trevor Berbick. He bounced around, he jabbed, he slipped, and all that. Trevor come at you, and you can see in the sparring session or the fight right here, you could just mainly see everything. So I had fun with both of them.
Who was the tougher fighter of the two? MZ wants to know. Page or Berbick?
Trevor Berbick wouldn't give up. He wouldn't give up. Greg would just bounce, hit you good. So and skill wise, I think Greg Page boxed better. Trevor Berbick really was strong and kept coming at you. You can see right now. Look at Greg Page bouncing and boxing, but Trevor Berbick right now, he really doesn't have a terrific defense, but he's relentless. He's relentless. He keep coming. He'll fight you back. He don't want to be disappointed. That's the type of mentality. So look at him. He don't really look as talented as Greg, but he keep coming. Greg is just bouncing, all relaxed, shooting his jab and putting his punches together. But Trevor Berbick was just strong, and he was limited in terms of skills. You can see right in the clipping right here. You can see Greg just hitting him, but Trevor Berbick would not give up. He had plenty of heart. Greg Page has more skills than him.
So you think obviously Hot won over skills in this fight. You think Page might have believed too much of the clippings about himself, thinking that he was a second coming of Ali?
Say that again.
You think Greg Page might have thought he was the second coming of Ali and didn't train hard for this fight? Thought he was just thought he was better than he actually was?
Yeah, he didn't live up to the second coming of Ali. And you know what? Nobody really ever taught Ali, really. I know that they showed him, like you had Angelo Dundee, you had the guy from Africa showing him stuff, but Ali really never listened to none of those guys. He just bounced around with natural skills, throwing punches. Maybe there was somebody that showed him something, but Ali did what he wanted to do, bounced around, threw his punches. Somebody had to show him something though, because he did at one point, had his moves, where his hands was perfectly here, combinations. So somebody showed him, but it looks like Ali was just Ali bouncing around, throwing punches.
Oh, Trevor Berbick, he came in here. Yeah, he had some pretty good names on his record. Yeah, he beat a shell of an Ali in Ali's last fight, but he knocked out John Tate before he came into this fight.
Big John Tate.
Yeah, and he also had 15 rounds with Larry Holmes. Oh, now look at that. There goes Trevor Berbick. Oh, knocked him down? No.
But that was, Greg Page a little off balance. But you can't take it from Trevor Berbick. He was tough. He was strong. He wouldn't back up. And you hit him, he's going to hit you back. That's what I do know about Trevor Berbick. I sparred him. He was tough. I did really good. I sparred Greg Page. Matter of fact, this is a good matchup right here. Greg is just trying to be like Ali. You see him bouncing, but he really is not moving like Muhammad Ali. But he's trying to intimidate, show everybody like he bounces like Muhammad Ali and everything.
Yeah, but he ain't no Muhammad Ali though. That's for sure.
No, but you can see the way he's moving. He's trying to, he's trying to show you like he's the next Ali, but he didn't live up to that.
And he's from
Trevor Berbick defense is really not as really good, but he's strong and determined. Look at him. He's getting hit. Greg, when he throws combos, so Trevor Berbick don't really really know how to block punches and everything. And I sparred them. And everything. I sparred Greg. Both of them are really tough boxers.
Shout out to my buddy Alonzo out there. Appreciate you coming in, brother. This is the anniversary of one of the most probably one of the most controversial, the biggest back and racially motivated. I mean, there was so much shit going on in 1982. This fight was all over the place. everybody knew about this fight beyond boxing. It was huge. It was huge, man. And Don King, he stacked the card on this man. He was like Turkey a la Sheik. He had every heavyweight in the top 10 on this card.
Wow. Yeah, I remember this fight. I remember this fight. Yeah, Gerry Cooney and Larry Holmes. I remember that fight.
Mm-hmm.
I sparred with Gerry Cooney, not for this particular fight, but I sparred with him maybe a year or so before this fight, or several months before he fought Larry Holmes.
Now, what's Trevor trying to cut the ring off?
Yes, Trevor is strong. Trevor got plenty of heart, and this is what you see right here. I don't see a lot of defense or skills. He does has his hands up. He's strong, and he don't care. That's when I sparred him. He didn't care. You hit him, bing, bing. He come right back to you, and that's Trevor Berbick. But you can see he doesn't have a really good plan right here. And these great pages just bouncing around trying to imitate Muhammad Ali as best as he can. He's trying to live up to that, and you'll see the results in the fights, you know. But Greg can punch, and Trevor can punch. I was in this sparring with both of them. I had fun.
You came really close to fighting Trevor Berbick too in that tournament.
Yes. Yep. I came close to fighting him. You can tell that he's strong. He's banging, but he lacks defense, and he's really aggressive with the offense and his heart. He will keep coming forward.
Salute to Daniel Berry out there. Appreciate it, man. Patrick, salute to you, brother.
All right.
What's your guys' thoughts on Carl the Truth Williams? Carl hit Tim the hardest he's ever been hit in a professional fight. Hey, Shoeshine, how we doing, my brother?
Yeah, you know, he was moving around like Greg Page. Carl the Truth was moving so much, you know, and I was coming at him trying to nail him down. He was moving so much. He caught me with that shit. That's the only shot he caught me with that right hand, and he did hurt me with it. I didn't feel no pain, but I got dizzy, lost my equilibrium. He caught me with the right hand, but I couldn't catch him. He was moving. If he would have slowed down a little bit, it would have been a good chance of me knocking him out. But he was on the move.
Hey, Joe's got a question for you. He wants to know how about Trevor Berbick mentally? What did you think? Did he have mental problems, or was he all right? What did you think? What did you think of it? What did you think of him upstairs?
Yeah, I kind of figured he was aggressive mentally, all the time. He didn't care who you were. He'll fight you. He'll step to you. I had conversations with him several times, and it said, you know, I didn't sense none of that. He wouldn't give up. You know, in terms of fight, he wouldn't back up nobody. If he's standing there talking to you, he wouldn't back up. He'll say, "Look, man, no, I'm not scared. I'll beat this. You know, I'll knock him or stuff like that." But he lacked skills. He lacked his skills.
Just a raw fighter. Didn't he have Eddie Futch in his corner too? Wasn't Eddie Futch training him for a while?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. Bruce, you're the dynamite of boxing here. You should know when it bloomed. You should know.
Man, you guys always tagging me with that. I ain't no freaking. I'm just an observer, bro.
I don't know who's in Trevor Berbick corner. I can't remember, but if somebody should come up on here and know and should let us know who was in his corner. I think it could have been Eddie Futch, but he was seriously strong. He was strong, and see, his defense wasn't that good, but he didn't care. See, he go to the body, he'll bang you. He won't back up. Greg Page was bouncing around like Ali, but he never lived up to that skills. He never lived up to Ali, bouncing around, hitting with the combinations. Everybody looked up to him to be like the second coming of Ali, but you can see right here he's not.
You know, and you know this was Greg Page's first loss, and you know, career. He died early in his life.
Yeah, I know.
What did he fight until? I think he fought. I'm going to look it up right now.
Well, he got hit, I think, and I think he died from the injuries or something like that. He was in a fight, and he got hit and he got paralyzed or something.
Well, what happened, or how he died was he was in his bed at home, and he got his neck caught, and he ended up choking himself
Right. That's what. Right.
in the
Right.
bed. But from his last fight with Dale Crow, he was carried out of the ring, and he was in a coma. He got poor Greg. He definitely he had, this was his first loss, and he ended up with 17 losses on his record. He was 19-0
Wow.
in this fight, and he ended up with 58 and 17 losses. He got knocked out 6 times. But
Yeah, he
this was,
choked. He choked. Yeah, he choked or something. Yeah.
this was totally unexpected, man. Totally unexpected.
Yes, I remember he choked or something, and he passed away from not really somebody trying to save him or something like that, right?
Yeah, well, he was in his hospital. Oh, there was Berbick with a nice overhand right. He
Yes.
was in a bed at home, and somehow his head got caught in the railings. Like Paul says, it's a sad story. It's
Yes.
very very sad story. And he's another guy, you know, millions of dollars.
See him bouncing around like Ali?
Yeah, yeah, and you can tell he doesn't have the spring in his legs like Ali had. He
No.
just doesn't have that foot movement that Ali had.
Or the movement from his waist up, the moving up like that from his upper body, and he's got well, Ali had his hands low, but he's like it's not a clumsy Ali like kind of movement, but it's like a slow, sluggish Muhammad Ali. It's not really Ali's movement, but he's from Louisville. He tried to live up to it, and I don't think that worked out.
No, that didn't work out, man. That was like we said earlier. That was the first loss on the career of Greg Page. Trevor Berbick won that one, and I mean, and now, man, the main event. Let's talk about that for a second, big man. You knew both of these guys real well. You knew Larry Holmes, obviously, within a year going in the ring with Larry Holmes. But how about Gerry Cooney? How well did you know Gerry Cooney?
Yeah, I was sparring with Gerry Cooney like before this fight. I was sparring with him. I never sparred with Larry Holmes. I just seen him fight. So when I was a sparring partner with Gerry Cooney, my Slim Robinson was my trainer, taught me just how to maneuver around. So when I first came into the camp and I walked in with Slim, and we walked in and I was looking and I seen like about 4 guys up against the wall, and they were like had broken ribs, broken arms, and I was like, Slim, you see those guys? They were sparring partners. It was all busted up. There was only one sparring partner. His name was Jeff Sims, big, strong Jeff
Oh yeah,
Sims.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Jeff Sims and Slim, and my trainer's like, "Whoa, what's going on here?" And so as and when the sparring session started, Slim noticed something. Slim, like Gerry Cooney, would like lean down to throw that left uppercut or that left hook all the time, and it was a clumsy lean. He would come down and then try to whip that uppercut. So Slim said, "Tim, every time he leaned down, just make one step over." And that's all we had to do to get to Gerry Cooney. As soon as he laid down to get you, he come down and throw that left uppercut. I just stepped over. And so we started looking really good against them. I'm not saying that they didn't need me anymore, but they released me about, I would say, like after 2 weeks, because he wasn't really hurting me or hitting me, and I'm not taking nothing away from Gerry Cooney, but he couldn't do exactly what he wanted to do when we were sparring. So we made him look kind of awkward. I don't think there's management like that, and
and,
so
and
yeah,
instead of him fixing that up, they sent you home.
yeah. His trainer was this short Mexican guy.
That was Victor Valley, wasn't it?
Is he's a Spanish brother, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, Victor
from
Valley,
out of New
and
York.
yes, and all Gerry, to me, Gerry had heart, but he would lean down to throw that left side with that uppercut. I think he was left-handed. Now I don't never asked him because he used that left hook and stuff really good, hurting people and everything. But I was perfectly confident when I sparred them. I was really like, it was a positive thing when they released us. In other words, they didn't need us to spar with them anymore. And Gerry Cooney is a tough opponent. He's a tough. But when I got in there with him and sparred with him, I just stayed away from that left uppercut, and everything went well with him, with me. Everything went well. It was no problem. I was confident. But you had 5 guys with broken ribs, broken this. It was all up against the wall. And only one guy was there, Jeff Sims.
All right, now let me ask you a question about this fight. Larry Holmes in '81. Larry Holmes had 3 fights. Gerry Cooney only had 1 fight. It lasted 1 round. Even before that, he took a year off. You think inactivity? I mean, he didn't have the rounds under his belt. He never went more than 4 or 5 rounds. I think maybe he went 10 rounds once in his career, but he wasn't prepared for Larry Holmes in this fight. Do you think that was definitely a factor in my books? I mean, we're looking back at it, 2020 hindsight now, but and it's weird because Gerry Cooney was he was the contender in this fight, and Larry Holmes was the champ, and they introduced Larry Holmes first. What is supposed? Is that my phone or yours?
No, that's mine. Hold on, let me turn it off.
You want to get it?
No, this is Nina. I'm doing listen. This is Nina Dilly. She is beautiful. I'm doing the podcast. Listen, I'm gonna call you later. Let me call you back, okay? That's my friend. Hey, Nina, I'm doing the podcast. I'm gonna call you, okay?
Hey! Tell her to go over to BruceGas. Tell her to go over to BruceGas Boxing and check us out.
Go over to BruceGas Boxing and check us out. Okay, she hung up.
Well.
Yeah, that's one of my friends from England, like a girlfriend. That's the first time she called me in maybe I think a year.
From England?
Yeah, she's from Doncaster.
Oh man, and man, I would have just put you on mute and let you call her, bro.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
That's an important call. All right, well, when this get over, you make sure you go call her back. Hey, Adari Panett, thanks for coming by, my brother. Rolling with the punches, my man. We're over here watching a historic fight that happened on this night 42 years ago. Gerry Cooney saying his prayers in the ring, and I mean there was so much racial overtone in this fight. This was really black against white. I mean, they tried to make this huge. Gerry Cooney didn't want no part of it. Larry Holmes didn't want no part of it. But Don King tried to build it up. It seemed like, I mean, they even had Larry Holmes had his property damaged in Philadelphia. The Ku Klux Klan was involved. I mean, it was a nasty time, Tim. It was ugly, bro.
Wow. Yeah, I remember.
Larry had to move his family out of Eastern Pennsylvania for a while because and this is him coming into the ring. Ain't no stopping us now.
Yeah, I remember that.
And like I said, man, even when they introduced the introductions, when Chuck Hull made the introductions, he introduced Larry Holmes first, and Larry's the champion. It's supposed to be the contenders introduced.
Yeah, that was messed up.
Very, very messed up. A lot of things messed up in this fight, but the bottom line is it was all settled in the ring.
Call you when I'm finished.
Larry was sharp as attack in this fight too, man. Who's that? Mills Lane. Mills Lane is in the ring.
Mills Lane.
Yep. Yeah, and I saw his son today on the show.
He was the best.
His son is involved with Zhili Zhang, the big Chinese heavyweight.
Yeah. So what is he involved with him with?
I think he's his trainer.
Well, who's his trainer now?
Mills Lane's son. I think his name is Terry Lane. I saw him on the show today.
Wow.
I'm gonna check his credentials a little more, but I've seen it. But I know he's involved big with Zhili Zhang. But here it is, man. Hey, there's your boy Dennis Rappaport.
Yeah, I see him. Yep, Dennis Rappaport. That's his people. But so I don't know, man. I never heard of Mills Lane's son. Maybe it's just a name. I don't know if he had whatever fights he had. I never heard of him. So I don't know. I don't know if Zhang were whatever. I don't know.
Well, he's Mills Lane's son.
Yeah, I was really good friends with Mills. I was really good friends with him, but what could he do to help him? That's the thing. It's the first time of me hearing about Um,
His son involved.
yeah.
I'll find out what's going on, and I'll send you links. The way we do it in YouTube, on the internet, man. We just do a little bit of research, and when I was a kid, the biggest boxing we got was on Sunday morning. When we got the Sunday newspaper, we could see who's fighting on Saturday afternoon. Because we didn't have any connection. Oh, that's Roberto Duran's old trainer there, Freddie Brown, in Larry Holmes' corner. Wow. Is that Ray Arcel or Freddie Brown? That's Freddie Brown, isn't it?
Am I back on?
Yeah. You disappeared for a second.
I'm sorry.
Your camera's not on though.
Oh, the camera. I'm sorry. Let me see.
Yep, and Cooney had a phone set up. Yeah, we said that Larry was introduced, and Cooney. Ronald Reagan had a phone line set up in Gerry Cooney's dressing room, but not in Larry Holmes's dressing room. A lot of crazy shit went on in this fight. Ray Arcel and Ann Brown.
Okay,
Larry had some serious experience in his corner.
Okay.
25-0 Gerry Cooney, 21 knockouts.
I'm back.
All right, yeah, you're back for sure. We can see you and hear you, my brother.
Yeah. Like I said, I sparred Gerry. He was good with the left uppercut and but in terms of all that different things, I didn't really see a whole lot of spectacular things. And he had plenty of heart. He come at you, he had good support behind him. But like I said, I had fun sparring with him. In the beginning, first couple of times, it was kind of awkward, and then after my trainer tried to show me how to maneuver, everything was much easier. But he busted a lot of people up.
Purposely hurt him, from what I understand.
Yes. Well, this is the thing, and I'm not gonna. This is really serious. What happened was when we came into the camp, somebody was telling us that Gerry Cooney had his gloves gutted out, and he had lighter gloves on, and he would put a lot of tape and like black tape, extra tape around his gloves that they gutted the middle out, and they were kind of light. So when I got in there, we have to do see, but when I came in there, he did have like size 14. They looked like they were small, and it appeared to be there was like soft spots in them. And somebody else told us before we got in there, and the evidence was all the guys that he was sparring with, 4 or 5 of them, they were all beaten up on the side. And I came back to the corner and said, Slim, the gloves was kind of funny. And he said, Tim, don't worry about it. Keep your hands up. Keep your defense tight. So these are some of the things that I heard. And
That's messed up.
Yeah, the glove. Somebody said that they gutted the glove out. They put a lot of electrical tape and everything in here. And that was one of the reasons why those guys were sitting up against the wall. I'm just telling you the truth. Me and Gerry cool. But I did notice something kind of unusual about the way his gloves was.
That's nasty. That's nasty stuff, man. To do. I don't even know where to go with that one, brother.
I know, but that's the truth. There was 4 or 5 sparring partners. They was beating up on the side of they were standing there when I came in. They're standing over there, and I said, "No, what's those guys doing over?" He said, "Well, they sparred with Gerry Cooney, and they got their ribs broke or this happened." And I was kind of in the beginning, like kind of worried. And Slim said, "Don't worry."
What are they trying to send a message to Larry Holmes?
This was before Larry Holmes. And I came into his camp. It wasn't directly the Larry Holmes fight. It was, I don't know who the fight he was going to fight. Did he fight Earnie Shavers, right?
Yeah, Earnie.
Right, I think it was
Larry Holmes fought Earnie Shavers. Cooney didn't fight Earnie Shavers.
Well, I forgot who that fight was.
Ken Norton, Ron Lyle.
Yeah, Ken Norton. Okay.
Ken Norton.
Okay, this what happened. I was sparring with Gerry Cooney, and then when Ken Norton came in town, for that fight, we went to Ken Norton's camp, and my trainer was telling Ken Norton how to fight Gerry Cooney. That's a true story. We went over there, and after they released us, they released us. So we went over to Ken Norton's camp. We just went through there. We was talking to him, and my trainer knew his trainer, and they was talking, and my trainer was telling them how to maneuver against Gerry Cooney.
Man,
But it didn't work because Ken Norton looked like he was finished. Ken Norton looked like he was finished.
Yeah.
Yeah, his legs, everything was, and Gerry Cooney got rid of him.
Okay, that was a feeling out round. They were just jabbing each other.
I don't see anything.
Let's pay attention to this fight a little bit, and you can tell
I don't
me
see anything.
You don't see anything?
No.
The fight's on. You can't. The fight's on the screen.
Oh, what did I do wrong?
I'll put it on hold for a second. I don't know. Tim jumped out. He's coming back in. Let's wait for this here. Let's wait for Tim to come back in, and we'll get this fight. We'll get the fight and him back on the scene over here, because he's got to see this fight if he's going to call it. I mean, I got a special guest on here, and we did 5.5 hours or 6.5 hours last Saturday. He couldn't even see the fight. I had to do all the calling. We can see these fights, and I want to give a special shout out to Vintage Boxing and Nick M's Classic Boxing channel for allowing me to show these fights, because these are copyright fights, and these guys have the copyrights to them, and they're allowing us to do that. And here comes Tim. Let's see if we can get you back on. All right, you're back on here again. I'm going to see if the fight comes on again. Can you see the fight?
Yes, now I see it. Yeah.
All right, man. All right. Now we're going to play the first round. We're gonna go to the rest of the fight though.
Okay.
And
okay, here we go. You can see Larry. Larry is sharp with his jab. Larry doesn't have a good defense at all, but his jab kept everybody off of him. Look at Larry and his movements. See, there's no really a specific way he's blocking punches. Gerry's just slow walking up, and Larry's just trying to have fun. But this thing was racially motivated, and I think, and Larry didn't want to lose, and Gerry didn't want to lose. The Great White Hope and Larry Holmes, the black.
They got huge purses in here.
Use what purse?
Huge purses. They got the money was astronomical.
Yeah, 11 million and 9 million or something like that, right?
Crazy money. Crazy money.
You see you see how Gerry Cooney just slow walking him. There's really no movement with his upper body. He's stepping and little fakes. It's really, and it appeared to be that he's left-handed. He doesn't do that much with his right hand. When I was sparring with him, he really didn't do that much with his right hand, but he was devastating with that left hook. So we were thinking he was left-handed. I never really asked him. We friends right now. Watch how Gerry Cooney maneuver, and his right hand is really not affected, but his left is. Watch. He's slow walking. He's still walking Larry. See, and he loved to throw that left hook. He doesn't throw the right that much. Watch. Everything is the left. He'll fake before he throw a punch. He'll give a little jerk, but nothing really positive with that right hand. Watch, everybody.
He's a converted southpaw. Says Paul Driscoll.
Okay, there you go.
No, I heard this before also, because like you said, it's almost like his right hand is non-existent.
Right.
He throws it, but he doesn't have anything on it. So it's a shoulder punch.
He has a better movement from the waist up than Larry does. Larry doesn't really move his upper body, but if you can see, okay, that's that shot he caught Gerry with. That's that right hand, that first right hand, yeah.
But Cooney came back after this, man. Cooney is actually out jabbing Holmes in the fight, if I recall. But yeah, there's Mills Lane. Little Mills, man. He was a tough son of a bee.
Yes, he was. I was cool with Mills. He was all right. You see how awkwardly Gerry Cooney throws that right? He'll get the left pretty good, but the right hand is kind of lackadaisical and lazy. But his left hand was his shot. See that the right side is not really coordinated that good, but he do the left, and we knew this in sparring. My trainer was like Slim was like Tim. He's left-handed. He's not really using his right hand. And every time he leaned down to throw the left uppercut, all we did was step over. We made him look kind of awkward. I don't think it's camp like that, so they released us. But he had all these sparring partners broken up. Oh, here's the right hand. He caught Gerry with the right.
Right on the side of the head.
Right on the side, right where the temple.
Okay, there ain't nothing like watching a Gerry Cooney knockdown. I mean,
yes.
he goes down all kind of crazy ways.
Yep, Larry caught him right in the temple. See, he caught him on the temple. His equilibrium is unorganized, and that's how Jerry's going. He's going to go down. Okay, there you go. That was that right hand. He hit Gerry Cooney right in the top of the head where the temple is. That can cause damage. You see now, his equilibrium.
Yeah, he don't. Yep, one leg's gone left, one leg's gone right.
But Bruce, real quick, we would practice where to hit our opponents. Me and Slim would go around and say, "Look, Tim, hit him around here. Make sure you try to do that. If you hurt him, then take him out in certain parts of your head." Slim would tell me, "Don't waste your punches. Don't try to hit your opponent on the back of the ear, around the top." Larry has to be careful about Gerry too, because Gerry can punch, he's backing Larry up. You can see in this fight he's backing Larry up. He just doesn't have that go ahead thing to hit Larry, hurt him, and take him off. He
was out jabbing Larry. I think these 2 rounds, he was out jabbing the jabber. He was out jabbing one of the greatest jabbers in heavyweight history.
And he's faking Larry. If you can see, he get a little fake here and there. And see, look at that little movement. It's causing Larry to really be settled. See that little type of movement that Jerry's giving him is like that. See, this little movement is not a complete movement, but it's a little fake. And Larry don't know how to handle that. Now watch him fake. Okay.
He's trying to land that left hook, obviously, and low blows too. He lost 3 points in this fight, and if he didn't lose those 3 points at the time of the stoppage, he would have been ahead.
He would have been ahead, okay. And you can see that Gerry Cooney is dropping his right hand when he throws his left hook. He's not keeping his right hand. See, look at Gerry Cooney's right hand when he uses his left. He'll drop it low. Watch. Let's see if he do it here. He don't keep his right hand up when he uses his left. See? Look at that. Let's see if he do it again. Okay, he's dropping it. We'll see it. And multiple times he does it in the fight. His right hand will just be there and he just throw his left. And you get hit with that and it hurts. Believe me.
And what's Larry trying to do right now?
Larry was just trying to occupy him with the jab and then sneak the right hand when what he did later on during the fight. He's confident, and like you said, I think that racial thing motivated both of them. I think it motivated Larry Holmes, but to me, and like we talked about in the beginning, it turned out to be a little bit of racial thing there, black and white, black against white. And it was a lot of people wanted Gerry, and the blacks wanted Larry Holmes to win. I don't know how that started though.
Well, some that's the way some people think.
Yes.
To me, they both have white trunks on today. That's the only color I see, and I see a fight.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, yep.
But Larry took some tremendous shots to the nuts in this fight. Hey, let me shout out Thomas Hill in there. Thomas Hill says, "Salute to my good brother Bruce Gas and to the champ Tim Witherspoon. We got royalty in the house."
Thank you. Glad to come on.
And we are enjoying on the 42nd anniversary of this fight, man. I was with my first wife watching this thing over at my friend Digger Conti's house, smoking some good herb, drinking and eating, man. I think I might have done a couple of Percodans. I was in a good time for this night, man.
Percodans. But you can see Larry Holmes is he's confident. He don't want to lose this fight. Like you said, it was so much build up. Look,
what, what,
Jerry the
what,
same.
what does Larry got on the soles of his feet? Is that resin? Because I see him. I see him wiping his soles when he leaves the corner.
I don't know. I think the canvas, is not loose, slippery or anything. I don't think they needed it there.
Okay, because they don't use that anymore. They don't put shit
Yeah,
on the bottom of their feet anymore like they did in the old
yeah.
days.
They're making the boxing shoes. They're making the boxing shoes kind of different now. You don't have to. Sometimes they put scissors and cut the bottom of it in the past, but you don't have to do that now. They put
I'll tell
certain
you,
things.
Gerry Cooney's having a great round in this round. Look at that jab. That jab's banging Larry hard.
Yeah, Larry don't have the best defense in the world either.
Larry's trying to counter him with the right hand.
See, Jerry just could concentrating on that left. He want to hit Larry with that left.
Oh, there goes. He's throwing a couple of rights. Nothing behind him though.
No, not really. That left is really powerful from Gerry Cooney. Big and tall, and he leans down and let it go. I was there. I felt it a couple of times, but I was determined not to let him get the advantage of when we sparred.
How bad was that left hook as far as the best left hooks in heavyweight history, like Joe
No,
Frazier?
I don't. Yeah, it wasn't like Joe Frazier's. It was sluggish, but when he hit you, it landed. It was hard. He threw it. Yeah, and Gerry Cooney. See that he let it go, but a lot of times he'll drop his right hand when he let that left hook go, and you supposed to keep it up. You supposed to keep that right hand up beside your right side of your face when you're using your left. So Gerry Cooney is using his left a lot, but a lot of times he drops his right when he's throwing that left. He
And
lean
he's
right down and throw that left, but his right hand won't be in defense position. It won't be up here. It'll be down here when he's throwing the left, and
yeah,
you can
Larry.
see it.
Yep, I can see Larry is waiting for that left. He's trying to time it, but he's not getting his timing down right. Good combination by Cooney.
That was. He'll put his comment. He had a lot of people on his side, and that gave him that confidence and everything. But I do believe if he had a lot more skills, he could have dethroned Larry. The fact of the matter that Larry, he's been there, he's done it. He's a champ. He's motivated. He don't want to lose against Gerry Cooney, and that's what pulled Larry Holmes through the fight. Look at
Oh
it. Larry don't have no spec. Go ahead, Bruce.
no, I just that right there, that body shot. Larry Holmes said if that was earlier in the round, he would have been in trouble. He landed
Okay.
a body shot at the end of that round. I don't know if they're going to show it again. Hey, Jelly Bean 4280, salute my brother. Thank you so much for coming by, man. Cooney's getting the ice bag on the face right now.
Yeah, that's just to cool him down, and everything. I don't. There's nothing really happening to him. They're just trying to cool him down, and he's trying to tell him trying to tell him what to do before he goes back out. So Victor, I don't really know too much about him. I met him on several occasions. Right there, that's Victor Valley. But I don't really see anything spectacular with Gerry Cooney. He's really tough, strong, and he's just leaned down and throw that left uppercut.
And that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to take Holmes' head off. That's been his success until now. But now he's realizing he's in there with somebody that can box, somebody that can counter, somebody that can take the punch. How's this round starting off?
Well, just Larry trying to figure him out. It appears to me that Larry looks like he know that he has this fight, or he's going to control it. That's the way it looks. He's confident. Gerry Cooney is the guy that's going to come from behind to beat him. It doesn't look like Gerry is taking advantage of a lot of things, but he is aggressive. He is aggressive, but it looks like Larry is confident. He's moving, sticking. And so on this particular moment and stuff, Gerry has to do more. He just can't just He's trying to walk Larry down, but he has to put his punches together. This fight has been years ago, but we're looking at it now. So Jerry's just trying to maneuver. You got to do a little bit more than what he's doing.
Is Larry being slick enough to keep Gerry from being able to land those big shots? Is Larry moving around? And that was a big left hook downstairs.
Well, Larry to me don't have the greatest defense, and I think that Gerry Cooney and his team could have did a lot more preparing for this fight. So I'm not saying anything negative about Victor Valley, but you can see that Gerry Cooney he's just trying to walk Larry down and use that left to try to hurt him maybe.
He was not experienced enough for Larry Holmes tonight. No way. I guess he got the false confidence beating Jimmy Young and Ron Lyle and Ken Norton. And
slower guys. A lot of those guys were finished. Like Kenny Norton was finished. Was I at the fight when he stopped him? No, he stopped Kenny Norton. Kenny Norton was finished, but Gerry Cooney did a great thing. He beat Kenny Norton that night. Ron Lyle, right? Ron Lyle. These guys had hard fights before he fought them, and they were there for Gerry to win.
Big Gerry body Cooney. Shot. Yeah, Cooney's doing some nice stuff here. Cooney was messed up too. He told me I was on a show with him, and he told me after he knocked out Ken Norton, he did a line of coke and a shot of Irish whiskey, and he didn't stop doing that until after his fight with George Foreman.
Okay.
He said he wasted his career on drugs and alcohol. You can only imagine what he would have been right if he had been right.
Well, I can imagine that. I still think that like you see here, his defense is not the greatest. He is a strong, tall, boxer. I don't really think he's big and strong, but could he use a little bit more skills? I think so. He's not scared of nobody. That's the truth. He's not scared. So, he got caught with that right hand. See, his defense wasn't really the greatest. So they're getting him ready for the next round, 6th round.
The parking lot at Caesar's Palace. Did you ever fight in that arena? The parking lot?
I fought. Who the heck did I fight? I fought outside. Yeah, I fought outside in Caesars or the Dunes. It was Caesars or the Dunes. I think it was Caesars. We stayed in the Dunes.
They just went to the parking lot and built a huge stadium overnight.
Yes, I was there during those times. That was really cool.
30,000 people. That's huge.
Who did Larry fight? I was over in. No, I fought Larry in the Dunes. I fought Larry.
Yeah. Outside, outdoors at the Dunes?
Yeah, that was beautiful, man. One of the highlights of my life. Okay, we got Larry coming out trying to bounce like Ali. He doesn't. He can't do that. He's just moving. See him bouncing, trying to bounce, trying to catch Gerry Cooney off balance and stuff like that. But Gerry, there's a lot to fight for. Like we said, this was it could have been a racial motivated boxing match, and he don't want to lose, and Larry don't want to lose.
A lot at stake here.
Yes, it is. A lot.
And when Gerry lost, all Gerry was saying was, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry." He had nothing to be sorry about.
No, he didn't. He fought a good fight.
Yeah, he felt he let everybody down, and he had so much weight on his shoulders. What's Mills Lane telling Larry?
I don't know. I was looking at Gerry just now. You can see that it's not that much power in his right hand. Everything is his left. See that right was awkward. When you see him throw his right, is awkward. But when you throw a left, it's more accurate. So I didn't realize that he was left-handed, really.
Converted southpaw, Paul told us.
Yes. We noticed that in camp. His right hand wasn't really devastating. It was his left hook and left uppercut. And so that made his right hand awkward, though. That took a lot from his right hand. I would have used my right hand in practice all the time so he'd get used to it. Probably was, but you can see him using his left all the time.
Mm. Imagine if he had developed a right hand as powerful as that left.
I do believe that would have really helped
Oh,
him.
oh, there we go.
That left hook. You
I
can
was
almost
amazed.
tell, huh?
I was amazed the punches that Larry Holmes took in this fight.
You see them two good body shots that Gerry
Yeah,
hit him
yeah.
with?
And he got warned by Mills Lane, keep him up.
Yeah, that didn't look too low though. To me, it didn't look that low.
I think he gets him with a couple of shots in this fight that are, no doubt about it, low blows.
You see, Gerry is faking.
Fainting, yep.
Yeah, he's fainting and throwing punches directly after he faint. He's a little. Oh. He got hit with the right hand. So he did lack that defense.
Oh, he's getting nailed. He doesn't go down, though.
No. His defense wasn't his greatest thing.
He's trying to put those elbows up Witherspoon style. It's not working for him.
Oh, he's coming back. He's coming back.
Right at the bell.
Near the end of that round.
Nice. Yep, Cooney should have fought Weaver. He was scared. He was signed to fight Weaver for the WBA title. He got hurt, or Weaver got hurt. He was always getting injured in his career. That was the problem. Oh yeah, look at those body shots. Oh,
good body shots. But that right caught him on the temple. That's what caused his balance to for him to start stumbling like that. He caught him right around the top of his head where his temple at.
He's stumbling like you'd be stumbling if you had a bong session with me.
You can see that Gerry Cooney needs a little bit more skills. I'm not saying negative things about Victor Valley, but I just don't see the things that Gerry need to really take Larry Holmes, like to really win the fight. If he catch Larry and hurt him, that's one thing. But all I see is Gerry using his left, and there's no defense. And you'll see again, he's going to catch Gerry Cooney. See, look at that. His hand's too far away from his head. Larry catching him with the jab. Okay, let's see. Gerry Cooney does the fake, and that causes Larry to come off balance, which is good. We seen Gerry Cooney faking, and that caused Larry to not really come forward a lot. Let's see if he do it now. Okay, he just went straight down low. Okay, he went a little low with that. Larry doesn't have the best defense in the world. He's in good shape. He's determined. He's undefeated. That's what his drive. Now he's getting Gerry Cooney with that jab. Oh wow, that the uppercuts. What you think about them uppers? Some of them was kind of low, yeah.
No, Gerry is definitely he's not respecting that belt line.
I guess because he might think that there is some people in his corner. This is sort of like the Great White Hype, Bruce.
You think he's throwing those low blows on purpose, or you think his arms might be so tired that he can't control them?
You know, he's tall. He's tall. He's a lot taller than Larry. And I don't know if they practice. Yeah. He was hitting low with that a lot. When I was in training sparring session, he was hitting kind of low, but he had plenty of heart. Gerry Cooney had plenty of heart. He's coming forward.
I think he's used to breaking bones with that left hook. He broke Ron Lyle's bones, and you're telling me what he did to the sparring partners, and it's not having the same effect on Larry Holmes. And
no, it's not. Larry's in shape. Larry wanted to win. Larry wanted to win this fight. I don't think they would have took this fight. Well, they did take this fight because they both got like around 11 million or something.
Oh, they got huge money. Yeah, I mean at the time.
They got like 11.
I don't know the exact amount, but this was record for heavyweights.
Yes, it was. And it was a big, and they really produced this fight really good. You know.
And I do remember after the fight was over, they asked Larry if he'd give him a rematch, and Larry said, "Yeah, for 25 million." So, and he said that at the time where 25 million was really out of the question.
See him hitting, he's hitting low. He see Gerry Cooney, he's going low with that shot. Go ahead.
No, I got to pay attention to the fight. I start talking. I take my mind off the screen
No,
now.
no, but that's good though. What you saying?
And,
That's really
and
good.
I watched this fight a million times, and I always watch it. And I always see different things every time I watch it. I'm like, geez, this didn't happen that way last time I watched it.
Right. So when I fought Larry, I had fun. I had fun. Um, Down just for the first time about 3 weeks ago to a month, somebody said that Larry was complaining before my fight that he was sick. That's the first time in my history that I heard something like that.
No excuses, Larry. No excuses. Give him a
Yeah,
rematch.
yeah.
Give him a
That's what I
rematch.
heard,
Do
Bruce.
do an exhibition.
Oh, he can't do nothing now, and I kill him.
I,
He do
I,
something now, and I kill his. I will hang a sign over his eyes saying "closed for the weekend." Yep. So that's Dennis Rappaport.
yes, it is.
It's Dennis. He did me really good. Dennis did. So yeah.
Dennis is
So
on
I
fighting
think
inside.
yeah. I think that
I think
I
the
think
Art Curly. I think Art Curly's his cut man, isn't it?
Oh yeah. I don't know. I don't know. But in this fight, it was a matter of skills and determination. Um, Larry didn't have the best defense. But he had more willpower to me. Jerry had a following behind him, and he didn't want to let them down. That type of thing. And Larry was like, "Man, I ain't letting this white guy beat me." I know that was going through his mind. I ain't letting this white dude beat me.
Hmm.
Stuff like that. So
Oh, I mean, that's real.
yeah, it is, and you can see how awkward Gerry Cooney movement is. Look at his movement. Is he's awkward. He's trying to set that left hook up all the time, but his timing is kind of off all the time for him to throw that left. And then he's trying to block with his right, but he's not getting the best out of his right hand. When he's throwing his right, he's not getting the best out of it because he's converted because he's southpaw. And somebody didn't show him how to really get that movement together.
No,
He's awkward.
he is just real stiff in this fight, and he's not he doesn't have the experience. Too much inactivity for a 25-year-old guy to be fighting once a year. That's insane.
He's fighting once a year.
Yeah, yeah, he was fighting once a year for the last 2 years.
Wow. Okay.
So he
So
was not he didn't take a tune up. He didn't take he could have fought a lot easier opposition. They wanted this fight made. This was just such a highly anticipated fight. Everybody wanted to see the Great White Hope Gerry Cooney beat up the big bad undefeated heavyweight champ Larry Holmes, and
yes.
that's the way they sold the fight. Oh, there was a decent right hand by Cooney, but nothing behind it.
Right, because he's left-handed, and he has to practice a lot more using the right. So, and he's dropping his right hand when he uses his left. Just watch. When anytime he leaned down, his right hand is not in position for defense. Okay, so here we go. He's slow on walking Larry. Let's see if he do it right here. As soon as he uses his left, his right is just there. See that? He don't keep his right up high when he throw that left. So he's coming back.
I see a mouthpiece just went flying.
Uh-oh. Well, Jerry is fighting. Jerry's fighting. You can see he's got
Oh,
heart. Okay. What was that, Bruce?
big right hand by Larry Holmes, and Cooney's coming back. This is a
Oh,
war
yeah.
right now, and that left hook. He can't land that. He can't land that left hook solidly. That's the problem. He can't land it to the jaw. He's getting some body shots in, but that was a low blow right there.
Yeah, he was putting them in there. He was putting them low blows in there. Okay, that
Shout
was a
out,
good
shout
round.
out, shout out to my brother 86 Boxing out there, man. He had a good show earlier. That's why I jumped over here, man, and I'll catch the. Oh, there's see Jerry with the right hand, but he just didn't have he didn't have that right hand timed up right. Right, he didn't have it.
Exactly. He didn't have it time. The balancing everything, Bruce, so that right hand is not there. And I don't know if his trainer practice a lot, on trying to get that right side compatible with Larry Holmes. So you can see that the right side is weaker than his left. You could tell that he's probably left-handed, and they should have trained him as a southpaw when he first begun. But I would have, like, my trainer probably would have switched them to southpaw. Put your power in the back. Don't put your power in the front. Put your power in the back and develop the front with your whatever side. So I'm right-handed. I leave that in the back and develop the lead. So the right hand will really take your opponent out or do a good job. So Gerry got his power in the front. So
Shout out to
you
the
could
boxing
tell.
kangaroo out there, man. My brother Carl Hansen from Australia. Good morning, mate.
Oh, you can see that that Gerry Cooney is awkward when in terms of throwing his right hand. It's really not that much when he throws his. See, he doesn't get that much out of his right hand. So they should have practiced on throwing the right side as much because the left have all the power and accuracy. So you got to work more on the right side. So
Now,
look at that. Look at that. The right side is really not giving nothing, but the left side is.
my boys in the chat, they're talking about 15 rounds. You think Cooney might have that 15 rounds in his head? He's got to save something. He's got to hold back because I mean Cooney's used to blowing his load. You know.
Yeah, they're getting him his opponents, and he knocked them right on out. I think that does play a part in this year, but it doesn't seem to right now, But that does mentally play a part,
There he goes.
you know.
He just landed a nice right hand to Larry's body. He's got Larry. He had Larry against the ropes for a second.
He's walking Larry down. He's walking Larry down. But that right side, if they would have, Larry caught him with the right hand. So Gerry Cooney is left-handed, but if they would have really worked hard on the right side, I think it would have been a better fight. Because he's left-handed, and they got that in the front. You really put that power in the back.
Yep, they should have done what tie that right hand to his side with a rope and just tie that left hand to his side and just let him use that right hand for a couple of weeks in sparring.
Yep.
And
keep telling them, keep the right hand up. Keep telling them. If they, I know tie it up, they got to keep telling them about his right hand, because he's left-handed. I would have let him fight as a southpaw. But he had so many fights as a right-hander, even though he's southpaw.
Yep. He didn't develop a right jab.
Exactly.
Mills is telling him keep those blows up. He's going to start taking punches away, start taking points away, and this is what really hurt Cooney.
Yeah, you can see he doesn't know how to block his jab with his right hand.
Holmes is what really hurt Cooney, but
that
was it, yep.
Oh, I remember that. Now, did you see Cooney don't know how to? He can't block. He can't block. He can't block with that right hand because he's left-handed. They should have victim.
Now the round's not over. The round's not over. They're still giving him. But right now he's having.
Let's see.
Slow motion.
Let's see.
Oh!
I think they deliberately told him before the fight, and they probably, they're only going to take maybe a point off. That looked deliberate.
The round still had 20 seconds to go in it, and apparently the round is over. He's in the ring. He's in his corner getting water and getting instructions.
But that looked like he deliberately did that. But you never. Let's see. Let's look. He just went straight to the nuts. Excuse me, everybody. Look, here we go. Okay, that looked like that was deliberate.
The nuts are acceptable. I went to my urologist today. I had the prostate exam, everything, man.
Oh.
He told me I'm good. Another 100,000 miles. I'll see you next year.
Okay, that's cool. The prostate.
Gotta have it checked, man. That's a public service announcement. All you cats out there, 40 years old or over, man, get your prostate checked every year.
That's right.
I know people who have died from prostate cancer from neglecting.
What's some of the symptoms?
It's part of a physical. Waking up a lot at night to pee a bunch of times and
okay.
Not being able to get a good erection.
Okay.
And aside from that, I don't know what the other symptoms are, but it's part of an annual physical. Just have it checked.
So yeah, I'm due for a physical, so I'm gonna get that done. Yeah.
Definitely, man.
So what round is this, Bruce?
I think we're getting ready for round number 9 on round number 10 coming up here. And Gerry's got a cut over his left eye.
Yeah, I was with Gerry about 5, 6 months ago, maybe a little bit longer than that. I was with him like in the last 2 years, maybe three times around him. Larry Holmes was there. He's a really cool dude. But he could have used some more help fighting one of the greatest boxers in history, one of the greatest, Larry Holmes. And I think he could have used that. I know Victor Valley was the best trainer around there, but it don't seem like it don't
Now
seem
he
like
should. Gerry Cooney should have hooked up with you guys down in Orwell with Don King, and he would have had a much more profitable career. Unfortunately, he was babied by Dennis Rappaport, and Mike Jones, and Victor Valley. They did not give Gerry Cooney the experience he needs to get in with a fighter like Larry Holmes.
yeah, yes. Now Dennis Rappaport was my promoter at one point. He treated me real good. He respected me. He
I
you know
I think
I,
he learned. I think he learned a lot from being with Gerry Cooney. He learned what not
yes,
to do.
yes, because he really took care of me.
Oh,
I
and there
was
we go, man.
improved.
The tenth round, and they're slugging it out right now.
Okay. Yep.
Oh,
Those left uppercuts. Okay, he's left-handed, man. I'm telling you. But
oh,
he's putting his
Jerry's
combinations
getting,
together.
Jerry's getting some hurting going on. Larry's holding on.
So he's awkward. And when they did pad work, they should have put that stuff together. Gerry is awkward with his combos. See how awkward he is? He's jabbing, jabbing. When you throw his combos, his balance is really not 100%. So that could have affected him in the fight.
Yeah, he's dead tired. And Larry's still got something in the tank, but Larry keeps getting hit in the nuts. He's not going to have any. He's not going to have anything left.
Yeah, Larry, it seems like he's waiting for the right moment to catch Gerry. It seems like. Yeah, see, Gerry, they should have developed that right side more. You could tell. He's awkward in his movement. And that's where he can fall when he's fighting a guy like Larry Holmes. Get his movement, his balance right, so he can deliver his punches properly and defend himself properly. He's not really blocking jabs. His face is catching a lot of them. And he's throwing these combos, Gerry Cooney is. But he's not coming back on defense. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So his power is in the front.
Oh, there we go. He just got that left hook in there.
You see, so it's kind of awkward for him too, Bruce, because he's really his left side should be in the back instead of in the front, and that's what makes it look awkward. Look at him; his right hand is low,
Yep.
throwing that there left uppercut. Okay, he's trying to.
Yeah, even when he throws his right hand, he almost looks like he's a lefty. He looks like he looks like
Yeah,
he's
yeah, he's awkward. Like,
very, very awkward. I remember watching this fight too, and I bet money on Gerry Cooney this night. I hate to say it.
okay,
I thought that left hook was going to overcome Larry Holmes. Larry got knocked down by Ronaldo Snipes. He got knocked down by Ernie Shavers. I didn't think he'd have a chance against that big left hook. What did I know? I learned a lot that night, man. A new respect for Larry Holmes.
yep. Larry wasn't going to lose. He didn't want to lose.
Nobody was going to beat Larry Holmes on this night. And Cooney's landed some tremendous punches in here too.
He is.
And that's the end of the round.
I think in training camp, if they would have worked more with his right side because he's left-handed, I think it would have been a little bit different. They depended on his left side, his left uppercut, but you could tell there's nothing on the right side. He's not really producing a lot on his right side.
Shout out BruceGas.
And here we
If there was the fight tomorrow, Cooney would knock Larry out. If there was the fight next week, Cooney would knock Larry out in the first round. No, seriously.
We don't want to see that, man.
No, I'm just saying. I seen Cooney and I seen Larry. If there was to fight a month from now, Cooney would knock him out in the first round.
Joe said Cooney said that he spent time in the Catskills and woke up one night with Customato 3 inches from his face, just staring at him, not saying a word.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
That's that's crazy stuff. But look
That's
at
where I sparred with him at. I sparred with him up in the Catskills. Yep. We was up in the Catskills and I had fun. It was beautiful. Got Gerry. This is all you see, Gerry. Larry got a good jab. They should have practiced blocking Larry's jabs. You could tell that Gerry is left-handed by the way his movement is. I can, but the average people out there watching, they can't. They can't tell. I know he's left-handed by the way how awkward his right side of his body is. He's slowly walking Larry down.
yeah, very awkward, very very awkward right hand. See,
Yeah,
look
that's
at that.
because he's left-handed. Yup.
Yep.
I could tell because I could tell he's awkward with his movement because he's got his left in the front when he should have it in the back. His power
He's
should be in the back.
he's trying to go down there and break ribs right now, and he's gonna land some. He's gonna land a couple of low blows coming up pretty soon.
Okay, here we go. Larry is just sitting around waiting. He's confident. I'm not saying Larry's playing, but he's waiting for the right moment to catch him. And there is a lot of opportunities because Gerry's defense is not the best in the world. His hands are not tight against his body, and I don't think he trained for that. He trained for his hands to be up here like this. Nobody told him keep his hands up like this.
Oh,
You see
big
it?
right. Yep, big right hand by Larry.
Look at Gerry Cooney's hands where his hands are.
Another low blow. Now
Yeah,
he's
low
getting.
blow.
I know he lost 3 points. I don't know if he's taken. He must have taken 1 point away already. Gerry can't. He's like Andrew Galata out there.
I think Angel Galata move a lot, and yeah, two different styles, I think. But Larry trying to sneak the right hand in.
Mm, that's Larry's best punch too. That 1-2.
Yeah, Gerry is basic, plenty of heart. He's basic. He's coming in. Larry knows it. And Larry know what time when to get him. Larry is fully confident in this fight because, in my opinion, because it's an easy fight really for him. And as the fight go on, he can see that that Gerry is tearing down piece by piece, and he's eventually going to get him in the end. He's eventually going to get Gerry Cooney in the end. So
Yeah.
Larry is fully confident. He's having fun, but he's being careful. He's trying to get air. They stopping him from getting the air. So you see him trying to get his air. He's trying to move. Don't do that. Gerry looked like he's okay.
It was 100+ degrees in Las Vegas that night.
Oh, right. Okay.
Really,
Okay.
really hot.
So Larry looks confident. He looks confident. A lot of things had to do, Bruce, with race. I'm not letting this white guy beat me, sort of thing, And Gerry, like, I ain't letting this black guy beat me. That, because I remember this fight kind of like it's like they made it like a racial thing in a way.
Oh, big time.
Yeah. So Larry, like, I'm not letting this white guy beat me.
There was a press conference, and Don King wanted Gerry Cooney to use the N-word, and he wouldn't do it.
Oh, he's trying to sell. You serious?
Oh yeah. Serious as a heart attack. Gerry told me himself. He said call him the N-word. And Gerry said no way.
You serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Wow, anything to sell a fight, huh?
That's Don King.
Don.
He didn't care what side he was on as long as he was getting the green.
Wow, that's the first time I heard of that.
Oh yeah, it's pretty well known.
You serious?
Yeah, I'm very serious. Very serious. I'm sure you can Google it.
Nah, I wouldn't have used no. That's really
I'm not
bad words. I wouldn't have used that.
me either, and Jerry didn't use it either. Jerry was
Yeah,
respectful.
Gerry a good
He
dude.
was a pawn, and Larry was a pawn too.
Yes,
They tried to make this, they tried to make it racial. They tried to really bring the black and white, the Great White Hope card in here. And hey,
they did a good job though.
I'm glad I survived it, brother.
They did a good job doing that though too. Okay, so you got Larry Holmes, you got Larry. He can you can see he can tell that victory. You can look and do his
Oh,
movement and stuff. That victory is not that far away.
Jerry's still coming forward though. He still looks like he's dangerous.
Yes,
You think Larry Holmes knows at this point that it's only a matter of time?
I kind of like. You could tell with the movement and stuff that he's just waiting. He's just waiting for it. The right time to sneak that right hand in. He knows that Gerry is slowing down. He knows that his defense is not there. Look at him bouncing around. Sometimes you don't realize you're doing things like that, and you just start dancing and bouncing around. I did that before, and it had nothing to do with confidence. It's just something you like that. It's just confidence. Okay. See,
Jerry
Gerry
moving
awkward.
forward.
His combinations are awkward because he's a southpaw. Really, look at that, Bruce. The way he
Yeah,
throws punches is awkward.
yeah, and he's not on Larry's level as far as boxing skills either. Larry was just too good for him. Larry has the skills on this night, and like you said earlier, nothing's gonna beat him on this. Larry, I think this was the best performance I've ever seen by Larry Holmes, and
Yeah,
when he had everything against him.
yeah, and he's reaching Marciano's record. He can't lose. That's a big letdown if he loses. So he got ready for this fight. He's not losing, and he has a goal to reach, and so he came in shape. Cooney could have used a little bit more, like like you know, like different ways to deliver his punches and come back on defense. I think that his trainer, he's a good trainer, but you could tell he lacked on certain things. Where Gerry Cooney didn't capitalize on a lot of things that he could have with Larry Holmes.
Okay, here we go. I think this is the 12th round.
I think his confidence is getting lower and lower,
13th,
Gerry.
13th round. I think that this could be the final round.
Okay.
Hey, shout out to the Tech Dad, man. Tech Dumb Dad, man. $5 super chat. I appreciate that, brother.
Thank you for coming on. Okay, so Gerry's defense is really not all that great.
Now Jerry's already dead. I think he's been beaten, and he's still fighting on instinct though. He's still got like that heavy left hand that could
Yep.
end the fight in his mind, end the fight at any time.
Yep. Do you notice his right hand? There's nothing on the right side that's going to hurt Larry. He's using his left all the time, but watch Gerry Cooney, and the right side of his body is not even helping him. Everything is the left side. He has that right side there. He has the right side, but it's awkward. He can't throw really a hard punch with the right
Yep.
side.
The left is smooth. Every time he throws a right hand, it's like ah. The left is-
Right. Yeah, he just throw it. Okay, Larry caught him with a good a sneaky right hand. And Larry confident. He knows this is a matter of time.
Yep. And Cooney has never fought in a war like this. He's never been in this deep in a fight. In fact, we're already in the 13th round. A fight today would have been over. And if Gerry Cooney did not lose those 3 points for hitting low blows, he would have won this fight. Sad to say.
Right.
That's how
Wow.
the judges were swayed against him. We'll go look at it when the fight's over. We'll go take a look at it. We'll go look at the
Wow.
scorecard.
So the judges was on Cooney's side.
Yeah.
So this is a fight where Larry Holmes had to knock him out, I guess. or over
Oh,
outpoint him.
he's warning Larry Holmes for using the back of the heel of the hand. Larry's pushing him away
Okay.
using the laces.
Yeah, that's a lack of knowledge of defense when you do stuff like that. Okay, here we go. It's coming.
Oh,
Okay.
beautiful. Oh,
Yeah, it's coming.
boom, boom, and uh, and that's it. Look at Cooney. Cooney is
No
wobbling.
defense.
The referees.
No, come on,
You
Gerry.
see, that was a knockdown, but the referee didn't call. That was messed up. That was a knockdown. There's
Yeah.
Victor Valley. This fight actually ended in disqualification. Victor Valley came in the ring, and they disqualified Gerry Cooney.
For what?
Who won?
No, for what?
For interfere, for coming in the ring, for stepping in the ring. No,
Oh, that's bullshit. It is
no,
the
it was changed to a TKO, but that's what we're going to originally call that. And let me shout out the Squared Circle with Tech Dumb Dad Man. Just got here, brother Bruce. Salute to you and the champ Tim. This is the first fight I remember watching with my dad in my childhood beginning, bro. Hey, this was a lot of people. I keep forgetting that I'm in my 60s, man, and I was 25. I think I was about 25 when this fight happened. And I keep forgetting it was a long time ago, but it doesn't seem like it was a long time ago.
right, yup. Now Larry can't even move. Larry can't even get a move around.
Larry caught some serious low blows. TKO. 52 seconds of round 13. And like I said, man, I'll go back to the judging.
Let's see. He didn't get hit really that tough. Okay, those little hits. Okay, Gerry didn't. Okay.
Gerry was just tired. He was beat up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. He
I
put
think
up
it's
a good fight.
A good thing Victor Valley came in the ring and saved him.
Yeah, he put up an all right fight.
Let me go find the judges' scorecards. Give me 1 second here, bro.
No problem. Yeah, I sparred with Gerry, and he was pretty tough, but I had a lot of fun sparring with him. That left uppercut was no joke.
Here's the scorecards. Okay, we had Jerry Roth, Dwayne Ford, and Dave Moretti. The first round, Jerry Roth scored it for Gerry Cooney. The other two judges scored it for Holmes. But like I said, man, the judges scored it. Roth scored it 115-109 for Holmes. That was pretty reasonable. Dwayne Ford and Moretti scored it 113-111 for Holmes. Now, if they didn't take those 3 points away from Gerry Cooney, he would have won this fight by a point.
And just something.
AP scorecard 116-109 for Holmes. KO Magazine 118-107. I mean, they had a huge advantage for Holmes in that fight. The World Boxing Council 12th. But anyway, man.
I had Larry beaten. Even if Gerry would have see those 2 shots, I had Larry winning that fight. Even if Gerry didn't throw them 3 low blows, whatever that was, I had Larry winning that fight.
Okay. Anybody has any? We'll bring up some of the questions out there, man. Anybody have any questions here? Larry was always chin available, but could absorb well, like a great sparring partner. Buster Douglas was a different type of sparring partner who was versed in defense. Okay, anybody else have any questions for the champ out there? Does anyone miss HBO boxing? Absolutely.
Yo,
Absolutely.
man, HBO, man, they put out some good stuff.
The three judges, according to Paul, were Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles, and Ronnie Millsap. The three blind judges.
Oh, so Gerry Cooney should have won that, huh?
No, no, they had Jerry. The judges had Gerry Cooney. They gave him too many rounds. They had to fight too close.
Okay.
Two of the judges had Gerry Cooney only down by 2 points at the end of the fight when the fight was stopped.
Yeah, I think Larry had more than that. So, um, I think Larry had more than those points that they saying. Uh, what that say right there?
It says Tim Witherspoon versus Michael Spinks.
I was sparring with him. I was a sparring partner at one point. Um, I had fun. In top shape. I love Mike though. In top shape. Like I said, I was his sparring partner. I had a lot of fun with it. I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight. It wasn't no hard task with me sparring with him. But I like his attitude, his professionalism. He's really down to earth brother. But I had no worries about when I sparred with him. I was having fun. But I'm a heavyweight. He's light heavy. He'll fight
Tim,
anybody.
Tim, do you think a three-fight a year Gerry Cooney could knock you out? Nobody's knocking out terrible Tim Witherspoon, baby.
A three fight. Say that again, Bruce.
He said, "Do you think a three-fight a year Cooney could knock you out?"
3 fight a year.
Well, he's saying if Cooney fought more often. I mean,
But the bottom line with me is that
bottom line, if you fought Gerry Cooney head on head, and your prime and his prime, and you guys pretty much peaked together, but he knew better than to fight Tim Witherspoon
no,
because he knew what you did. He knew what you did to him in sparring camp. He knew you could neutralize that left hook. There would be no contest in there. Tim Witherspoon ain't getting knocked out by Gerry Cooney. I'm sorry, man.
yeah, I'm not saying that I overtook him and overwhelmed him, but he couldn't do what he wanted to do with me. I only had so many fights. I'm just coming in the boxing game with a year or two, and I'm fighting somebody been involved in this sport way longer than me. I only had 7 amateur fights, but I had a beautiful trainer, and I did pretty good. So I'm not saying that. Well, I really overwhelmed him. No, but I did just enough for the period of time that I was in boxing. He couldn't do nothing to me, and I caught him on some good shots, but he couldn't really just do what he wanted to do with me. That was the difference. So if I was like maybe a year and a half before, like a training, I would have been a different story. So I just maneuvered around different things. That's when I'm talking about a good trainer. He maneuvered me. If I had somebody else, I think Gerry Cooney would have got the best of me because I always kept my hands up. My trainer was teaching me how to slip and do all this stuff. But if I wasn't with that trainer, I think it would have been a different story. That made a big difference. Slim Robinson teaching me how to maneuver Gerry Cooney, knew that Gerry Cooney was left-handed and knew how to maneuver that. So your trainer really makes a big difference, Bruce. When you go in there, you got to have the right guy here to analyze stuff. He said, "Oh wow, this. Oh, let's do this. Let's do that." And Slim really helped me maneuver through Gerry. And if I was with somebody else, I think it would have been a different story. You
How
know,
how big would Larry Holmes versus George Foreman be? How would that fight go? George
that would have been
Foreman and
big.
Larry Holmes.
That would
Who,
have been
who,
big.
who do you think would win that fight?
Well, Larry's defense wasn't the best. George had a better defense, even though George just was brute strength, throwing punches. I do believe that um I do believe if George get in close, I do believe George probably could stop him or hurt him. But Larry was a good boxer. That's hard to determine. It's hard to determine. Larry come through at the right times.
How about Cooney or Page? Who wins?
Cooney. I think they sparred before. Cooney or Page. You know, uh, Defensively, they both are similar to me. They don't keep their defense. Greg Page bounces around. I don't know about that fight. That's an awkward fight for me to. I was with both of them. I was sparring with both of them, and Gerry Cooney had really throw that left uppercut. Greg Page bounced and throw multiple punches. I would say I would lean more towards Greg Page, but it would be close.
my brother Tech Dumb Dad says, you should be training fighters, the next generation. But hey, man,
I'm
they should be
here.
they
I'm
should be
here.
searching out Tim, man. Tim's available. All they got to do is come on up. He's got a gym available. He's got the skills. Tim's 68, 67 years old. He don't want to travel around,
I'm
looking for work.
66.
66. I'm 69. But anyway, man, my brother Tim is available for training. All they have to do is email him, give him a buzz, and
Yeah.
uh, and they'll pick up skills like you would not believe, man. They
You
could
know,
definitely
it's
pick up skills that
Bruce, is a shame. There's a lot of trainers out there in top guys' corners. Don't know nowhere near as much as I know. God bless them that they got the break to get in there with these guys. It's showing you how boxing is in terms of the business part. Them getting the right guy in their corner. Here it is. I could have saved Deontay Wilder. I could have. Anthony Joshua got good skills, but he could use defense. Tyson Fury. Everybody's making money and forgetting about these little details that these boxers need to be great or greater than what they are. And defense, offense, blocking shots, slipping, throwing punches. And I don't even want to be in the corner to be get the glory. I've been there. I'm a heavyweight champion of the world. So I did something on the podcast, and people were acting like I was begging, and I was like, "No, I'm not begging nobody. Like, I'm on there saying, hey, call me up, do this and that. I'm not begging nobody. I'm
hell
just
no.
I'm letting them know that I'm available, and if they don't, I'm okay. I'm cool. But somebody text me and say, Tim, stop doing that. Stop acting like you desperate. I'm not desperate. If you don't want me, that's cool. I'm cool. So what was going on, Bruce. I had to answer. I had to answer that question. Said I'm not desperate, but it's
Hell
showing
no.
people. It's showing people that they're not designating good teaching and good things for their boxers.
Champ, were you surprised when Michael Spinks beat Larry Holmes?
Hmm. I, you know what? Michael out hustled him. I wasn't really surprised because Mike could pull stuff out the hat. I sparred with him also, and he knew how to. Mike knew how to reach to the top. He knew how to reach to the top. He was in good shape. He trained hard. He was dedicated, and I sparred him. I had fun sparring him though. He was a light heavyweight. I was heavyweight. I had no worries. I didn't worry about him when I got in the ring. I didn't worry about Eddie Mustafa when I got in the ring. I didn't worry about all those up and coming light heavyweights. I was perfectly cool, and like my trainer, he gave me the confidence. He gave me the confidence, and that's what a lot of these young boxers don't have, and some of them don't realize it. They just get in the ring and they go ahead and fight, not knowing that there is people out there that could really help them more. So,
What did you think of the Zhilei Zhang and Deontay Wilder fight, champ?
hey, like I said again, when Zhang hit him, Dante had his left hand low, and that's where he got the shot. When you throw them combinations, come right back to defense. This is what I would tell my boxer, the guy I'm training. Defense and offense are just as important, and not as just all offense, all defense. So when Dante threw the right hand, this was low, and that's how he got caught. So he threw the right hand, and Zhang countered him with the left. This side was open. Okay, this side was open. When Dante threw the right, this was open. And that's how he got hit. And that's how the fight ended. So Dante had to keep both hands up. Dante, when he threw his left, he got to keep the right up. When he threw his right, his left hand got to be up. Both of their hands got to be up, and you have to practice defense just as much as offense. And this is what happened in that fight. If you look at it, he had his left hand low. He had his left hand low when he delivered that right hand. And you can see Zhang counter right back and caught him. And then he went down. He went down. So out of practice on his defense and just as much as his offense. And you can see in that fight where it made him look really bad too. It made him look really bad. So I'm not saying Malik Scott. I mean, I'm one of the best defensive guys during this era. Um, I was taught by a really good trainer, Slim Robinson, and I want if I teach somebody, I'm not just going to teach them offense. I'm teaching both, and I'm teaching countering, which a lot of trainers and teachers don't know how to do today. Yep, it was a shame. It could have been avoided, but that's the way things are now, Bruce. That's the way things are now. I mean, I don't want to be Glory in the corner, Dante Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury. Oh, no, I don't want to be Tim Witherspoon. No, I'll be in the camp. You can walk down the aisle. You can walk them down to the ring. Let me just be on your team. I'm not begging. I'm not begging.
You can teach them tricks that they don't know.
Yeah, I'm not begging.
Definitely not. That's the silliest thing in the world I've ever heard, man.
I would love to help them out, Bruce. I would love to.
All right, man. Let me get to some more of these questions here.
Okay.
Do you think Wilder can still come back?
So now there's a lot of talk about him. No. I believe he can. Because he only lacked defense. Okay, he got hit. What that means? He don't have a great defense. Okay? So it's not about money. It's not about money. I know that he can do it. I know that if he get the right people in this corner, he can do it, and it'll be up to him. He'll get a lot of confidence because he in there with somebody that know defense. He in there with somebody that knew how to throw the right hand. He in there with somebody that knew how to throw body shots and come back to defense. And that might, people say, no, it's over for him. I don't believe it is. He just lacked defense. What? He got knocked down. He got hit with a punch every time he lost. So what's the problem? Defense.
All right, man. Salute to my brother Bernard Burton. Thank you so much for coming by. He definitely needs to get rid of Malik Scott. That hasn't been working for him so well.
But you know what, too, Bruce? They was talking about getting them therapists and mental people to talk to them, and so that lead me to believe the people that's business-wise in this corner really, and I respect them too, don't know what they're doing anyway. He needs somebody to teach him. They talking about getting him a therapist for his mind, getting him a this and that, and all he needs is a trainer. He don't need somebody to pump him. He doesn't need somebody to pump him up, motivate him. But they was talking about getting him a mental guy, this guy. They never talked about getting him a teacher in boxing. I was like, you want to waste your money on to get his therapy with his brain when all he needs to do is learn how to block and counter, use everything in there. That was the real problem, not his mental. It is his mental, but it's his skills. Defense and offense. That's all. You heard about them getting people for the mental, right?
And that's what Emson just said, man. This will be the last question here. He just said, Champ, you often talk about the defensive skills, but you had some great offensive skills. You never talk about your offensive skills.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that I was also taught you can have a tight defense and counter off of that. So if you keep your hands up and you're used to practicing and where punches hit, you can counter back, the punches here, counter over that, and you have to go through that type of thing to get used to delivering punches. When somebody throws punches at you, you got to be able to block them, and so you have to go through a routine like that to be used to. So when that bell ring and somebody throw a punch and you feel it hit you, to counter right back. Start out with a good jab, and if that jab working, put your right hand behind it. Then after the jab, the left hook's your right hand. Always come back on defense. So I'm really confident about both of them. And nowadays, you don't see people with defense. Everybody's throwing offense, and it seems like defense is like not a part of the game anymore.
And hey, man. That's why they have to come and search out Tim Witherspoon in Philadelphia. Tim's been there and done that. 2-time heavyweight champion of the world. He don't have to go chase anybody for work, man. They should be begging him for his advice.
I
But
don't
anyway,
talk really bad, Bruce. I don't talk bad. I do forget sometimes. I don't know, maybe because drinking a lot of beer and stuff. But Bruce, I really, I'm coherent. I understand. Like I do forget things, but I had a good defense, man. I mean, and the guy that taught me, everybody respect him. Manuel Stewart was one of them. I was really shocked. We talked
yeah,
about it on
and
the
then
show.
you live by my rule. You know, you eat the right things. You drink the right things. We don't abuse our body. We exercise as much as we can every day. And hey, it's what we're gonna do. It's what we're gonna do around here, man. That's why you and I we come around here. We'll be doing this for another 10 years, bro.
That's right.
We're just
That's
getting
right.
started over here.
That's right. And like I said, there's a lot of people, a lot of trainers, a lot of associated people with trainers really don't know the full things about it. And the managers and the promoters nowadays, some of them maybe they're making so much money they don't care. Back, like I keep saying over again, back in the day, you had Dennis guys like Dennis Rappaport, Mark Stewart. There was other people, Don King. If you didn't do the right thing, you probably was in camp, but he made sure he got the right teacher there. So nowadays, so you think a guy would say, look, I think you need a better trainer than me. No, he's going to make that million or $500,000 off of you. So whoever's with these top guys, Dante Wilder, Tyson Fury, look at Sugar Hill. I love the brother, but he don't bring nothing to the table but his name. And there's a lot of other cheap people out there that I just don't understand, man. I just don't understand. You got guys,
It's a crazy world, and don't lose any
yeah.
sleep over it because it's their loss, brother. But anyway, man, I appreciate you coming on here with me once again, my man. You know, it was great talking about this fight, man. 42 years ago,
Yes.
and we'll still be talking about it. And this weekend we got some fantastic fights coming on. We got a huge fight card coming on Saturday night.
Oh, you got hit. You got hit too much.
Javante Tank Davis, man. I can't wait to watch that fight.
Oh, okay. So what day is that?
Saturday night.
Okay, Saturday. So you're gonna be on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
David Benavidez is fighting.
Benavidez.
He's going for a title. Gary Antoine Russell,
Okay.
and a middleweight championship fight too. So boxing's been great lately, champ. I'm loving it, man.
Yes. Somebody was asking me. I know we get ready to leave. Tim Witherspoon, where's
your boxing gym? I'll tell you what, Adari, just type in the comments, type your email address in there. I'll have Tim send you all the information out, and anybody else too, man. All you gotta do is type your email address in there, and Tim will get back to you with his address. And you want to get in touch with him, man? No problem. You can speak about training with the champ, bro.
That's it. I'll train right with you.
I appreciate you coming in here, brother.
Okay.
Hollow Davis is in Delaware, so that's not far away.
No, that's only 30 minutes.
Another question, champ. Do you think your power was natural, or did you practice to have such power?
Okay, that was a good question. My trainer, we practice how to position my body and twist my body and to deliver a powerful punch. I don't think I was a puncher, but he taught me how to deliver punches and how you twist, miss a punch, and deliver the punch. So I had 38 knockouts, but I don't feel that I'm really a knockout guy. I just knew how to deliver the punches, and we went over parts of your opponent's anatomy. His head, where you hit him at on the head, the back of the ear, the top across here, sometimes underneath the chin. We practice a lot of that. But I got those 38, 39 knockouts by just listening to my trainer. And, early in my career, a lot of those punches were easy, but he made me feel comfortable about what we were doing. And that's how the knockouts came. You got to practice where to hit somebody across the top, in the back of the ear, and those type of things on their head. So to make it a lot easier. Once you hit them and hurt them, you just take them out.
You can pinpoint those punches.
Yeah.
That's it. Hey, I just reminded too. I got to take my nutritional supplements for the evening. Wednesday night.
Okay. All right.
What?
What is that?
That's my supplements.
I'm gonna
Today
make
is
some. As soon as we finish, I'm gonna make
Today's
some
Wednesday,
food.
isn't it? Is today
Huh?
Wednesday? Today's Wednesday, right?
You sure? Today ain't
No,
Tuesday.
today's Tuesday. Tuesday.
Right.
Tuesday. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Tuesday. See, I got because I'm looking in here and I got my 4 p.m. supplements. I got my vitamin C. I got
Oh.
my joint pill, my,
Oh.
my brain pill, and
Oh.
my essential fatty acid.
Yeah, I just take the body healer. I'm going to start taking stuff that helps you in my nutrition. So I take this stuff called the body healer. It's like 25 ingredients, all
Oh,
natural.
that body healer stuff is righteous, man.
Yes.
That's great stuff. I
Yes,
think
it's
that's
really
probably
good.
got that. I think that's probably got anabolic steroids in it, though.
No, it's all natural. It's all natural. I don't have high blood pressure no more from taking it. Like the diabetes is helping my family, my brothers and stuff out. So, I'm pretty cool. I'm the one of the most healthy. I am the healthiest sibling in my family out of 10 kids. I don't have high blood pressure. Let me knock on this wood back here. And I feel good. But since I stopped eating beef and pork and stuff, I do have to find my way back to get that strength back. Like I said, it's been 50 years since I haven't been eating beef or pork, and 5 years chicken and fish. I'm still trying to find out
Well,
how to get that
what you got to
protein
do,
and
brother.
stuff.
What you
Huh?
got to do what you got to get is a nice protein powder. Put a scoop in your smoothie.
No, I
Shake it up.
got that. I got
You,
that. But I want to
you
try
got
to do more.
more.
What?
Damn. Well, they
No,
got
no.
the meatless meat now. You can go buy things like hamburger and chicken. They don't have any meat in there. They taste just like the real McCoy. I haven't tried them yet. I'm gonna check them out.
No, you go on Instagram and there's a whole lot of recipes on
Yeah.
what to do. I got a whole bunch of stuff and it's been it's kind of like been working. So hey, it's a lot of fine stuff with a lot of protein in it, and you keep using that. That's what
I
I've
see.
been doing. Because finding things we got a lot of protein. Plus, I got the protein powder, and I just got to figure out something. It's
That's
something
what's
I got.
killing. That's what's killing this country. Too many carbohydrates. Too much refined food.
Oh, I
Too
love
much.
pasta now. I love pasta. If you got a lot of pasta you eating, make sure you work out and burn that stuff off. It turns into sugar, right?
What's that again? It turns into
It
sugar.
turns
Yeah,
into
yeah.
sugar,
Oh,
right?
yeah. All those carbohydrates do. Well, they turn to sugar. They turn to glucose in your body, and you burn them off. If you don't burn them off, they turn to fat. But anyway,
Okay.
all you guys, man, thank you so much for being in here. We're coming on 2 hours. I gotta get up and get something to eat, get something to drink. I got the
Me too.
heavyweight champion of the world over here, bro. I'm the luckiest person around. I got I got the good vapes over here for me to
Uh
smoke. You know what I
oh.
always say, Tim? I say
Thank
if
you.
the THC goes in, the wisdom comes out.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on. See you at the next one, okay? Thank
God
you,
bless you, Tim.
everybody. Thank
We're
you.
out of here. We're out of here, everybody.
Okay.
Peace.